Chapter 18. Lincoln Under Pressure. Grant dogs Lee at great loss of life and limb. Sherman moves toward Atlanta, but gains are few. When results are not so quickly forthcoming, the Peace Democrats step up their white supremacy rhetoric and viciously attack Lincoln. By midsummer, Lincoln is under enormous pressure from many angles, including his supporters, to drop emancipation as a war aim. Lincoln wavers but does not fall. In doing so, he expects to lose in November. July 30th, 1864.
In an effort to cut Grant's supply lines and draw troops away from the Union Army surrounding him at Petersburg, General Lee sent Jubal Early on a romp through the Shenandoah Valley, southern Pennsylvania, and western Maryland. He held the Maryland communities of Hagerstown and Frederick hostage, agreeing to spare them only when they had paid him a total of $220,000. On July 11th, Early got to Silver Spring, Maryland at the very edge of Washington, D.C., where he burned down the Postmaster General's house. Today, his men torched Chambersburg, Pennsylvania, when it refused to pay $500,000 in protection money.
Carter, the bad news just keeps coming for the North. Back at Petersburg, Union forces exploded 8,000 pounds of gunpowder into a tunnel dug under Confederate lines, creating a 30-foot deep hole. Federal troops quickly moved into the crater but were trapped by its high walls and the frenzy of the rush. Rebels opened fire on the defenseless men and killed any Negro soldier who attempted to surrender. Union losses totaled 4,000.
August 17th, 1864.
General Grant, I have seen your dispatch expressing your unwillingness to break your hold where you are. Neither am I willing. Hold on with a bulldog grip and chew and choke as much as possible.
August 19th, 1864.
As the casualties pile up, Mr. Lincoln's political fortunes are fading fast. Pressure is building on him to drop emancipation as a condition for peace and to negotiate an end to the war. Henry J. Raymond, chairman of the Republican National Committee, told the president, "The tide is setting strongly against us. Two special causes are assigned to this great reaction in public sentiment: the want of military success and the impression that we can have peace with the Union. But you are fighting not for the Union, but for the abolition of slavery."
I don't think it is personal vanity or ambition, but I cannot feel that the weal or woe of this great nation will be decided in the approaching canvass. There are now between 1 and 200,000 black men now in the service of the Union. Abandon all the posts now possessed by black men. Surrender all these advantages to the enemy, and we would be compelled to abandon the war in 3 weeks. There have been men who have proposed to me to return to slavery the black warriors of Port Hudson and Olustee to their masters to conciliate the South. I should be damned in time and in eternity for so doing. The world shall know that I will keep my faith to friends and enemies, come what will. My enemies say I am now carrying on this war for the sole purpose of abolition. It is and will be carried on so long as I am president for the sole purpose of restoring the Union. But no human power can subdue this rebellion without using the emancipation lever as I have done. Freedom has given us the control of 200,000 able-bodied men, born and raised on Southern soil. It will give us more yet. My enemies condemn my emancipation policy. Let them prove by the history of this war that we can restore the Union without it.
August 24th, 1864.
It appears that President Lincoln would rather lose the election than lose his moral code by abandoning the war aim of emancipation. Yesterday, he asked each of his cabinet members to sign the back of an envelope, contents unseen. Many in the administration assumed they were signing their resignations, as the prevailing consensus in Washington right now is that George McClellan will win in November.